Hi and welcome. In this video, we are going to learn how to create a table in a database. We also see what are the data types present in SQL and how to insert data into a table, how to modify existing table, and how do we drop the table. Creating a table in SQL is very easy. We can do it either GUI or using Transact SQL. And the syntax is create table, table name, give the column name, and data type for the column. Let us see a demo. Let me connect to the SQL server, connect, and go to the databases. Let me take automobiles database, and in this database I am going to create a table. In these tables I don't have any table in this database. Let me create a table here using Transact SQL. Create table, table name. Here table name is, let me give car and give the data type along with the column name. Column name is car make and the data type varchar, variable characters of length 20, and then give the price, data type int, and give the another column. Let me give company and varchar of 20, and that's it. I am adding only 3 columns here and execute the query and do it in that automobile database, not in the master database. Automobiles, execute the query. Command completed successfully. And you can view the table using select star from automobiles. Sorry, you need to give the table name, not the database name. Select star from car, and you can see the column names car make, price, and company. So in SQL Server we have three different types of data types, and those are string data types. These are used for text like character, varchar. Here n represents number of characters, and here maximum size, storage, and these are the list of string data types. In the present table I have used varchar, which has a variable with character string. Next is numeric data types. In the present table I have used int, which is integers, which allows whole numbers, and it takes the storage of 4 bytes. And there are big int, decimal, numeric, small, money, float, and real. You can see the list on the screen. Next type of data type is date and time data types. Date and time, date time 2, small date and time, these are used for date functions, right? So we have seen how to create a table and what are the data types in SQL. Now we'll see how to insert data into the table. We have successfully created a table using TSQL. We can also create a table using GUI. You can just click on these tables, right click, new, and table. You can start giving the column name, data type, and so on. But I suggest creating a table using TSQL. We have successfully created a table. Let me refresh this, and you can see the table name here, dbo.car, and you can see the column names under the table. When you go to columns, you can see car make, price, and company. At present there is no data inside the table. Let us insert the data into the table, and the syntax is insert into table name, mention the column names and corresponding values to the columns, or you can just insert the column names without specifying, insert the data into the table without specifying the column name. You just mention the values. Let us see the demo. Here, insert into car, write the column names here, these are the column names, and specify the values. Write the values in single quotes if those are characters. For integers, no need to specify the single quotes. So I've written the values. Creta, amount is 8 lakhs, and company Hyundai. Execute the query. One row affected. Now you use the select statement to view the contents in the table, and you can see the details here. Our data got inserted successfully, and you can also insert the data without specifying the column names. Insert into car values. You just type the values. Insert into car values and execute. Now you use the select statement to view the contents. Swift 5 lakhs Suzuki. Suppose this statement you can exchange the places of column names. I'll show you. So this is, so here first I'll mention the price, and then car make, and then company. So here I need to change it accordingly. Here I need to give the price first, and then model name, and then company, and execute the statement. Data inserted successfully. Now you check the select statement and execute. You can see the data inside the table. Till now we have successfully created a table and we have inserted the data. We'll now see how to modify the columns in the table, that is adding column or deleting the column, renaming the column name and renaming the table. The syntax for those are: to add a column, use alter statement, alter table, table name, add column name and mention the data type. Let us see a demo. So alter table and table name. Our table name is car, and I want to add the column name as discount, and data type is int. You can execute the statement and a column gets added to the existing table. Use select statement to view the contents in the table, and you can see discount column got added, but we did not specify any values to the objects inside it. And we can also change the data type of the column. So for the column discount, the data type is int. I want to change this data column to variable character. I can do that. And the syntax is alter table, table name, alter column, column name and mention the data type. This alter table, table name is car, alter column and column name is discount, and data type, this is a new data type which you want to modify. I want to give it varchar of length 15 and execute the statement, and data type has been changed successfully. And you can even check the data types here. Go to this table and right click on design, and you get the data types of the each column. Car make is varchar and it is int, varchar 20, varchar 15. Okay, now we'll see how to delete a column. Syntax is alter table, table name, drop column and column name. Table name is car, drop column, column name is discount, and you are going to delete the discount column. Click execute. Command completed successfully. Now you check the structure of the table, and there you can see no discount column here, right? Next, how to rename a column. Suppose here the car make is a column name. I want to make this car make as a model name. And the syntax is execute sp rename table name dot old column name and new column name. Rename, here my table name is car and column name is, the present column name is car underscore make, and new column name is model name. So here you can see, here it is car make. I am going to make this car make column as a model name. I am going to just rename the column. Execute the statement, and you can see the column name now. It has changed to model name. This is how we rename the column. Now I want to rename the table name, and the syntax is sp underscore rename schema dot old table name and new table name. Let us see this. Here mention the schema. Here the schema is dbo dot old table name is car, and new table name is, let me give four wheeler. I am going to change this name, total table name. Execute this statement, and table name has been changed. You can check the here, click on this table and refreshing here, and you can see table name has been changed to four wheeler. Now when you use select statement with car, it will not display because we have changed the table name. You need to give the new table name, four wheeler. Execute. Since I have used 4 here number, I need to enclose this in square brackets and execute the statement. You will get the data inside the four wheeler table. You can see the data here. Next we'll see how to delete the table. There are two ways. One, you can drop the table, and other, you can truncate the table. Truncate means you are deleting entire data in the table without deleting the structure of the table. In drop table, you are deleting the table along with its structure. We'll see the demo. First we'll see truncate. If I use this truncate, all these three records will get deleted. Sorry, the table name is four wheeler, right? Truncate table four wheeler, and you can see the records now. Select star from four wheeler. Only column names are there. Table structure remains as it is, but records got deleted. If you want to delete entire table along with its structure, use drop table and table name. Command completed successfully. Now you can see table got deleted here. Just refresh the tables here, and you will see no tables present here. And when you select this statement, you will not find any table, invalid object name. So these are the basic operations you perform on the table. I hope you have understood the concept. Please like, share and subscribe.